Let us study the steps in generation and conduction of nerve impulse. Okay, suppose this is the axon of a neuron and this is the extracellular fluid. Okay, when no nerve impulse is traveling, at that time the sodium potassium pump is working very actively. Now what is sodium potassium pump? Sodium potassium pump will pump out three sodium ions and it will take in 2 potassium ions. Okay, so because of that, every time it is working, the neuron is losing one positively charged ion. So therefore the inside of the neuron will become negatively charged while the outside is positively charged. Therefore the resting potential of a neuron is said to be is approximately minus 70 millivolts. Now when there is any stimulus, okay, at that time the impulse is generated. Stimulus, for example, because of sound waves our eardrum vibrates, that is a stimulus. So because of that stimulus, what will happen? There are separate sodium pumps present in the neuron membrane. They will open up, and because of that large number of sodium ions will rush inside the neuron. Therefore slowly what will happen, this neuron membrane will become positively charged, inside will become positively charged. So from negative and outside it will become negatively charged. So now the polarity has changed. So therefore this process is known as depolarization, and we will say that the impulse is generated. Now the impulse will move forward, but this area will again come back to its resting potential. How it will come back? That is when so many sodium ions will come inside, little by little it will reach up to plus 30 millivolts. When the voltage, inner membrane voltage reaches to plus 30 millivolts, now the sodium channels will close and the potassium channels, so separate potassium channels are there, they will now open up, and because of that large number of potassium ions will rush out. So because now the cell will lose positive charge, so therefore the membrane inside of the membrane will again become negatively charged, and this process is known as repolarization.